Tribhuvan University International cricket ground here in Kirtipur. It's Nepal versus Canada. 3-match series. 2-0 already to Nepal. Second match, he was rested. This is the batting changes Nepal captain has made. And Aaron Johnson, he'd like to repeat what he has done in the second ODI. And Canada need good start again.
Has got his opportunity in the senior side now.
Here we go, the first delivery of the third ODI. First ball for Hemant will be called a wide. He gets the ball to move both ways. He's a handy customer. Hemant Dhami.
It's natural.
It'll be interesting to see who will join him on the other end. A beautiful delivery.
Yeah, that's so inspiring. So much of experience in his back. That's nicely played. Front of point. No one moved there. He's played it on the rise. Aaron Johnson gets off the mark with a boundary.
Cuts hard this time, straight to the fielder, takes it, and that's the first wicket for Hemant Dhami. A wicket in the second over of his debut. And Hemant Dhami has picked up his first wicket, a moment you'll remember for a long, long time. In fact, his whole career. How happy he must be feeling. It was short, it was wide. He went for it full-blooded. Aaron Johnson catch there at the third area. In swinger this time and driven handsomely. Srimanta takes no time in proving his batting abilities. Was full. The swing made no difference at all, and what the swing that only mattered was the swing off the bat.
Absolutely delighted. As we mentioned earlier, this tournament has been all about the debuts and comebacks.
Just over the fielder there. For a moment, I think it's Dev was really interested. Lalit has his hands on his head. But I think that's a good shot by Navneet. He came down. Straight down the ground. This is a beautiful hit. Straight as an arrow. No stopping that. Just past the umpire, and the ball has travelled to the boundary in no time. This is a classic shot.
Here in the TU ground. But still, he could get that swing. That's a leg bias given. Just drifted down the leg. Hemant this time. Batsman coming down.
This time offered some room. There's a fielder out there and straight into the hands of the skipper. The second wicket fall for Canada. And guess who? It's Akash Chand. The duo from Sudur Paschim. Hemant Dhami and Akash Chand giving that brilliant start to Nepal.
That's what is the nature of bowling is. Even similarly.
Edged. No sleep out there. Dev Khanal chasing the ball. Well, the ball will reach the boundary.
Welcoming boundaries for Canada. Navneet, batsman balls. Some fine example of it. Pull this time. That will easily run down for a boundary. Some Nepal police getting into the action. Enjoying the game. See, that's what he's doing. He's playing. Oh, that's gone for a boundary. It's a brilliant stroke there. Sweet sound of the willow. Getting the right sweet spot for Navneet. Already.
Second. And now in the third ODI as well. This time, Nicholas Creighton goes after Kushal Malla. Oh, a bit of fumble out there. But at the end, it's taken. The big dangerous man of Nicholas Creighton has to depart.
What a catch. The replay will be interesting. Nepal again getting those wickets in regular intervals. First wicket of the day for Kushal Malla. It was a well-timed shot towards the longer boundary. That was the cause. And 1, 2, 3. Third is the charm.
Well, look at that ball. Kushal Malla tempting Nicholas Creighton to play that shot. And this side you would not often see Bhim Sarki. And then
It's always been a very fully committed guy. That's a good shout. Not given. Shake of the head. Not happy there, Kushal Bhurtel.
Well, this time, just glance the ball towards that reason. He'll get that boundary. We're talking about Kushal Bhurtel bowling. We have seen in the Prime Minister's Cup as well. He enjoys his bowling. He has that sharp googly coming back into the right-handed batsman. But the concern...
Spoke to him. He's just waiting for just a bit of misfield there by Pradeep. Single taken. So he's waiting for a window where he could get those screws out. It's 50 runs for Dhaliwal. How well he has enjoy this experience and take it forward in that league. That's pulled away straight to long on and taken by Akash Sun comfortably.
Well, Navneet just reaching to his half century, and after that going after Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi. This is what we're talking about. The same old story for Canada continues. The batsman just throwing the wickets away. He just lost his patience and cool out there, Sarath. He just scored that 50. He was not looking in that balance. He could just...
Johnson, he scored 64. It has not been a teamwork when it has come to batting from the Canadian side. Oh, no ball. No ball. You're a spinner, Kushal Bhurtel. A spinner bowling a no ball. I'm sure the captain will have a word with him when they go back to the dressing room. And it's a free hit that's coming up.
This is interesting. Like you mentioned, spinners don't often give away no ball, but this time, Bhurtel bit over the line and it's a wide. The free hit still valid. There you go. The umpire signals it again.
Now this is a brilliant opportunity for the Canadian side to break the shackles. They have put in to a lot of pressure by this bowling unit. Cuts really hard. I think he should have tried to get underneath the ball instead of cutting it. Absolutely, because it's not only about boundaries and sixes, because you'll have to face a beautiful delivery. How did that miss everything? Oh, in fact, the finger has raised. The ball kissed the pad. The umpire believes the ball would have gone to hit the stumps. Target is very, very disappointed. But he'll have to make his long walk back. Kushal Malla has picked up his second wicket. Let's have this in the replay. This was very close. That came in with the angle. Yes, the ball struck the pad and umpire had an easy decision to make. There was no connection with the bat whatsoever. Harsh Thakur was not happy, but I think
Canada have in store for us, and this time Nikhil going big, and he gets the maximum welcoming runs for Canada here. So when we're talking about now this team needs to start scoring those big runs. Nikhil trying to get the party started.
this was needed at one point of time. They had to put this counter-attacking approach against Nepal because, as we mentioned, the Nepali spinners, if they get result of the series, but that's the kind of fanaticism Nepali cricket enjoys. Hammered it, stayed on the back foot, was a slow delivery, and a much needed boundary for Nikhil Datta and the Canadian team as well. Stayed behind on his back foot, threw his bat at it. All he needed to do was find the gap after connecting it so well, which he did. Partnership 18 of 24. Hammered down the ground again, but one. Oh, this is sloppy work. This is terribly sloppy work from Kushal Bhurtel. He's given 3 extra runs. And meanwhile, this can be a real boon for the... Beg your pardon, it's Hemant Dami himself. He's bowling his 7th over. Flat bats this. Another boundary now. Canadian batters starting to cut it loose. This was short. was an attempted slow delivery by Hemant Dhami, and partnership now 52 of 50. They needed this, they needed it of quick time, and they now have 29 balls to go.
Well, we're talking about the concerns regarding the dead bowling. This time slower one was up in the air. Is there a fielder out there? An easy catch for Kushal Bhurtel. The second wicket for the debutant Hemant Dhami.
And Kushal Bhurtel has taken an easy catch, compensating for that easy let off. And Shreyas Moba, after scoring 25 of 28 and putting a good part, scored 285 runs and yet considered a defeat. The sound of the bat was really, really sweet, and the ball will travel all the way. It was a little too short from Akash Chand, and Saad Zafar rooted to his back foot. By the Cricket Association of Nepal to build an A team as well and build that bench strength. Cut very late, and this will be the second boundary of the over. Both off the bat of Saad Zafar, and finally Canadian inning starts rolling. 200 up on the board, and again very short by Akash. Goes after it, goes high, goes handsome, and a six, a much needed six. This was the plan, but Saad Zafar took on the challenge and cleared the mid-wicket fielder with ease. Well, hat-trick of sixes. Cuts this straight to the fielder. Oh, this is an easy decision for the umpire to make. That was terrible running. That went straight into the hands of fielder at point. But Nikhil Datta has only himself to blame because this was his call. This was his call. How do you run a single straight off the hands? This was an easy decision and really well done by Anil Shah as well. He exactly knew where the stumps were, despite not having. And Dillon Hilliger has come back into the team. But this is very powerful. One bounce and over the fence. Hemant Dhami cannot believe it. That was almost a Yorker length. And Dillon Hilliger has smashed this. He's sliced it. Can he manage some more? He's gone for the same shot. Almost a photocopy of the shot. But this time the result is different. This goes in straight into safe hands of Arif Sheikh. And Hemant on his debut has picked up his third. Hilliger trying to repeat the same shot. There was no replication. Instead, he'll have to make his long walk back. Sliced it again, and this time it was more of height than distance and went straight into the... No ball. No ball against the runner play at this stage. They're trying to come back for the second run, not there. Hemant Dhami, after bowling such a good over. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, clear offer. Oh, the sound is much better this time. And the ball will go to the boundary. It's a 4. The sound was a cracking sound off the bat of Saad Zafar. He timed this much better. And he found the gap as well. For a moment I thought the ball would carry all the way. Such was the sound. But the elevation was not there. The distance certainly there and just inside the line of boundary. Good shot this by Saad Zafar. He's taking the matter into his own hands now. So what do we have on the final delivery of the innings? No connection again, but that has taken the inside edge off the bat. They'll come back for the second run. Wide throw. Had the throw been tighter, the story could have been different. Only 6 runs off the final over bowled by Pawan Saraf. He has to be very proud of himself. A good finish this by Nepal. 232 for 8. I think Canada's at least 30 to 40 runs short because Nepal chased